Today we are going to study about Agnatha. We are going to classify the subphylum Vertebrata or Craniata. The special features, that is the presence of cranium, that is the brain box, and presence of the vertebral column. Then this subphylum Vertebrata can be classified into two superclasses. First one is the Agnatha and second one is the Gnathostomata. The special features of Agnatha, that is jaws absent, and in Gnathostomata the jaws present. Then in Agnatha, paired appendages or fins absent. In Gnathostomata, paired appendages or fins present. Now the superclass Agnatha can be classified into two groups. One is the Ostracodermi and second one is the Cyclostomata. The group Ostracodermi, that is the animals which include this group, are all ancient armed fishes, and all these animals are extincted now. Now we will see the group second, that is Cyclostomata. This Cyclostomata can be classified into two classes, that is first one is the class Petromyzontia and second one is the Myxinoidea. Examples of Petromyzontia are the Petromyzon or the lamprey, and the example of Myxinoidea are the myxine or hagfish. Now the superclass second, that is the Gnathostomata, that is further this can be classified into the classes, that is Pisces, amphibia, reptiles, aves and mammals. Now we are going to study about the silent features of the superclass Agnatha. These are aquatic, freshwater or marine. Due to the absence of jaws, mouth is circular or slit-like. There is a persistent notochord. That means the notochord remains throughout the life, which extends from head to the tail region. There is no vertebral column. Paired fins or appendages are absent. There is a single median nasal aperture is present. Respiration is with the help of internal gills, which are situated in gill pouches. And this superclass Agnatha is further classified into two groups, that is Ostracodermi and Cyclostomata. So first we are going to study about the silent features of the group Ostracodermi. The word ostracodermy is also derived from a Greek word, that is the ostrakon means cell and derma means skin. That is, the head was encased in a shield which is made up of bony dermal plates. They were the first vertebrates to appear on the earth. That is, they all are extincted now. Fish-like body, that is, it looks like a fish and the body is dorsoventrally flattened. Small to medium size, that is about 30 centimeters in length. Large head and gill region and tapering muscular trunk and a tail fin. The vertebra is absent, then a pair of lateral eyes and a median pineal eye was present. Mouth was anterior and ventral and without jaws and teeth. They used their muscular pharynx to create a suction that pulled small and slow moving prey into mouth. That is, the muscular movement is helpful for catching the prey to animal. For example, cephalopsis. You see the example, that is cephalaspis. It looks like a fish, that is, body is dorsoventrally flattened. The head is enlarged and tapering towards the tail region. You see there is presence of the lateral eye and a median nostril, and at the tail region there is presence of the caudal fin and dorsal fin. Then we study about the salient features of group Cyclostomata. The Cyclostomata word is also derived from Greek word, that is, the cyclos means circular and stoma means mouth. That is, the animals which include in this group all have circular mouth. Then presence of suctorial circular mouth without jaws. Then teeth are present in the mouth which are horny. Notochord is present. Tongue is muscular. Body is round and elongated, but the tail is laterally compressed. The adults are parasite and can live both in fresh water as well as marine water. Paired fins or appendages are absent. Median fins with cartilaginous fin rays is present. No scales on the body, so the skin is soft, smooth and slimy. There is presence of a single median nasal aperture. Then heart is two-chambered. Animals are cold-blooded. Then pineal body is sensitive to light. Gills are the respiratory organs, and there are about 6 to 14 pairs of internal gills, and these gills are situated in gill pouches. We will see the animals, that is, the sexes are separate, but the gonads are without gonoducts. Fertilization is external, that is, after formation of the zygote, the fertilization takes place outside the body. Development is direct, or in some cases it is indirect. Persistent notochord, that is, the notochord remains in the body throughout the life. Only rudiments of vertebral column are seen in some animals.